As I sit back and think about the past few weeks, I find myself both sad and cautiously excited. I'm not sure how both of those emotions coexist, but they do somehow. Sad over a death of a person I never knew, Kobe, and cautiously excited after attending a small private event that honestly changed my life. Let me start with Kobe. I got the news while watching my daughter's volleyball tournament, and honestly, I probably would have cried if I wasn't in public, and those that know me joke that I don't have tear ducts nor emotions. I thought to myself, why is this hitting me so hard? I don't even know the man, even though his jersey numbers make up most of my passwords for the past 20 years. Then as the day and days unfolded, I noticed it was hitting everyone hard. I wasn't alone. His death crushed America. But why did it hit us so hard? I don't really know, but maybe it's because he's my same age and he was Superman to most of us, and our Superman became mortal. Maybe because his beautiful daughter was with him. Maybe he was just taken too early and had so much more to accomplish. It was probably all those reasons and more. I found myself rereading a book that normally sits over my left shoulder called Relentless. It's one of the many books that have shaped who I am today, and if you haven't read it, go buy it right after this episode. It's amazing. Tim Grover is an elite trainer that trained and worked with both Kobe and Jordan and many others. The lessons in that book are second to none, and you get a sneak peek into what Mamba mentality really is about. The day Kobe was drafted out of high school, mind you, he went to the gym to work while his peers celebrated all of their hard work that had paid off because they knew they were about to sign multi-million-dollar contracts. Not Kobe. He went to the gym that very same day. You'll read many stories like this, but you'll also get challenged by Tim Grover himself. Here's just a few sentences from that book. Every day, you have to do something you don't want to do. Every day. Challenge yourself to be uncomfortable. Push past the apathy and laziness and fear. Bottom line, if you want success of any kind, you have to be comfortable being uncomfortable. Every time you think you can't, you have to do it anyways. That last mile, that last set, the last 5 minutes on the clock, you have to play the last game of the season with the same intensity you played the first. When your body is screaming and depleted and telling you, no way, no more, you have to work harder and tell yourself, do it now. Kobe wasn't gifted with talent. He simply worked harder than everyone else and dreamed big and never played small. Speaking of playing small, remember that event I referenced earlier? Well, we're working on a project that will tell that very personal story of mine that will be out soon. But while I was at that event, I was called out for playing small. Ryan, why are you fearful? Why are you playing small? Why don't you have the courage to step into your big dreams? Yeah, in your face, deep, real questions while standing quietly in front of 10 elite industry peers and influencers. Yeah, it wasn't awesome. I wanted to snap back and say, what do you mean playing small? We have one of the best teams in the business. Our show is watched by tens of thousands, sometimes even hundreds of thousands. We travel and speak to both realtors and lenders across the nation. In my head, I wanted to snap back and list all of our accomplishments. But my heart wouldn't let me because they were right. I had been playing small, as much as that crushed me to admit. And I mean, that was soul crushing in front of 10 people that I respected. It was so hard to stand there and admit that. I stood there in front of a great group of uber successful people that I respected, admired, and told my story. A story that I hadn't even thought about, let alone told publicly. It was raw, it was messy, it was all over the place, it was real, it was me. So yeah, I sit back and reflect on Kobe's death, a person that never played small, always took chances, and stepped into and lived his dreams, and then ask myself, if tomorrow isn't promised, why are you playing small, Ryan?